Hello superstars, welcome to class 6 of your first API journey. By now you have built basic routes, get and post, used path and query parameters, send JSON data using Pydantic models, learn to make fields optional and added default values. Today we are going to level up by learning how to send multiple objects or nested data inside a post request. This is a real world skill used in apps like e-commerce, a cart with many items, school systems, students with multiple subjects. In school system we have students with multiple subjects, and in e-commerce apps we have a cart with many items, forms where each object has inner objects. Let's begin. In lecture 5 you learn how to use optional for non-required fields, how to use optional in for non-required fields, and default values how to set default values in the Pydantic model. So this is the example how you can set the by default values as well as an optional for non-required fields in your Pydantic model. So now in today's session we are going to understand nested models. So what basically a nested model? So what is a nested model? It means one model inside another model. So first of all, I am going to create a new file, class6.py here, and then I am going to activate my virtual environment to run my FastAPI app. cd script cd script activate. Then I'm going. So now I am in core FastAPI folder. So the virtual environment is same directory we create class6.py. So in today's our task is to send this multimodal data. Here you see the student with address. Student name is Ali, age is 18, and address is city and zip code. So the model inside model is called nested model. So this is the example of nested model. So today we are going to understand how we can easily send data like this in FastAPI. So if you are new on this channel, don't forget to subscribe and like if you want to learn FastAPI, machine learning, AI, or Django or Flask. So let's start. I am going to commit this. From FastAPI, I am going to import FastAPI. From Pydantic, I am going to import base model. Then I am going to create FastAPI app. So first of all, I am going to create a model class uh, student. This inherit from base model of Pydantic. Let me inside class we have a name of student. This will be string, and age. This will be int. After that, address. Address. I'm going to create another model with name address here. This is also inherited from base model. So inside address we have city, and the type of city is string, data type is string, and zip code data type, this will be also string. Inside address I am going to pass address. To handle my this task, to handle my this task, for this I write two models. One is the address and one is the student. So guys, our task is to send student data like nested model. So for that I am going to create two model. Till now everything is okay. Now it's time to send this data. We created two model. Okay, but it's time to send. How we send this data from these two models? Till now we created two model, one for address and one for student. And in one for student, inside this we use address model. Basically on this line we are going to nested the address model inside student model. So let me create a post route to send this multi nested model data. So for that, app app.post, for sending data we know we are using uh, we use the post student, and def add student, the function name is add student. I'm going student, this student model here, and after that when this function will call, when someone visit on this route, so this route is responsible for sending student data. So when this function is called, as you know, when some function will call, this will return something. So in my case, in our case, I am going to return what? Return the dictionary. Inside dictionary we have the message student added, and another key value pair is data of student. Let me quickly revise all this code. We use class address and this inherit from base model to make address model, and in the student model, in the student model we use address. This means, this line means we expect address as a part of student info. We expect the address model as a part of info, student info. When, understand this, this part of code here, this one, when someone sends data, FastAPI will check if address is correct, city and zip code present or not, city and zip code present or not. It gives automatic error if data is missing or wrong. Let me repeat this route code. When someone sends data, FastAPI will check if address is a correct. Assume from front end someone is calling this route, and when someone sends data on this, FastAPI will check if address is correct, city and zip code present for the address, It gives automatic error if data is missing or wrong. Now it's time to run our app. Unicorn, our app name is class6.py. Class-6 app reload. Our app is running on this IP address and 8000 port. Click on this to open in browser. As you see, on root route I am getting not found and docs. Here we have a one single route. FastAPI provides Swagger documentation to test our APIs. So this is the beauty of FastAPI. Let's try it out this, and as you see the name is string expected, and name is string, age is let's say Hafiz, and the age is, let's say age is 22. String city is Lahore, and the zip code, let's say 12309. And when I execute this, you will see this API as a response giving us 200. Inside response body student added, we get a message, and the name is Hafiz and the address is Lahore and something. So in this way you will work with nested models. We are using the address model inside student model, and we are successfully added the data of student with the help of nested model. So I hope this will make sense for you. If any doubt till now, please comment it. So let me change this from uh, name is Kashif, and the age I am going to pass the string, not the uh, not the end. Let me execute this. And if I change this, the zip code from string to int, and run this, execute this, I am getting some error. JSON invalid type, the body is 96, JSON decode error, input expecting property name enclosed in a double quotes for what I am getting 422 response unprocessable entity. So here why I am getting this, the question arises because I am passing on the place of string the end value for the zip code, and here we mention it, the zip code will be string and we are passing in. So this is the beauty of FastAPI. Here in terminal you also get 422 unprocessable entity on this post route when you want to add some student data. So this is the beauty of FastAPI. Let me undo this, and if I execute this again, I'm getting 200 successful response with this data. So the today second topic is list of objects. You can also receive multiple items at once, like I'm going to create another example for list of objects in FastAPI. For this I am going to import from typing I am importing this on the top from typing import list. After that, we have a student class and we have name, age, and address. I am going to copy the student class code here and I am going to paste it here and I am going to change student 1. The name of model is student 1. I want to understand you the list of object in FastAPI. So for that I am going to create another model with name student 1, and this is inherit from base model. In this model we have two fields, name string, data type, and age is int. So I am going to create one route post students. This is students. So I want that to send a list of student objects using FastAPI. Let's first understand what I did till now, what is this code is doing. So here question arises, what is a list of objects? Suppose we want to send info of more than one student. The example data we have this example data, we have a list of objects in FastAPI. We want to send this info of more than one student. Inside list we have more than one student, so that's a list of student objects. That's a list of student objects. So this is the list of student object we want to send this info for multiple students. So for that we create a model students with name and age. I hope this makes sense for you. After that, in the route section, this is our route. In the route we write on this line, this is new for you. In this it means we are accepting a list of students, not just one. The list show we are accepting a list of students, not just one student. That's why we use from typing import list, and from with the help of this list we are accepting a list of students data. I hope this will make sense for you. And FastAPI will automatically validate each student, check all fields, name and age. As you see, we have name and age. And when this data comes to this list, we are accepting the list of student. When this data comes, the FastAPI will automatically validate each student, check all fields, count how many students were sent. So let's check this. Let me refresh this again. We have student, clear this. So we have two route. One is for one student adding and one is for add student for multiple students. So I am going to check this, the list of students. So here I am going to click on try it out. We have a string name and I am going to pass one more. I'm going to direct pass these two, which I am uh, let's say the name I am going to change this let's say Ali, and the age is, let's say, 18, and the name is, let's say, Kamran, and the age is 20. So we have two dictionary inside one list, a list of objects I am going to send to this student's route. Let me execute this. Here guys, you see when I click on execute, I am getting 200 respond body, the message students added, and the count is 2. We have 2 students inside this list. We have a list of students. So we are getting one student data Ali and age, and the next student Kamran and age. So in this way you will pass a list of objects to the route of FastAPI. So nested model, one object inside another, we understand in first example nested model concept, and then we can understand the list of objects. So in nested model we have two models. One is for address and one is for student. We are passing inside student model the address model for the student info. So why we passing address model? Because we want the student info of city and zip code with the help of this address. So address inside student, and the next one is list of objects. We are passing a list of objects, multiple objects in a list, array of items, list student in the route. So here question arises, why we learn these two topics is see the e-commerce websites. We have in e-commerce websites we have list of products. So that's why we understand the concept of list of objects, how the multiple products will pass to the endpoint to for enter into the DB to show on the front end side. And and we take this example for job application, resume with nested section, and order system, customer plus orders plus products inside e-commerce website. I hope this will make sense for you. So these topics are till now, I hope for every student is clear. If any doubt till now, please comment it. I am here to understand each and everything related to fast API, machine learning, Python, and so on. So I create a real world example for you to understand you how the real world things are working. I create a model class with name product. Inside this we have two field, name and price. The price is float data type and the name is the string data type. And then we create a model with name order, and I am going to inherit this from base model of Pydantic. And customer name is string, and the items is list product, list of object inside the body. So then we create a route, create order. So here what this code is doing, we create a post API to place an order. This API will responsible to create to place an order. The order will include customer name, a list of items. Each item has a name and price. So the student and the product model defines name and price, and this order model defines the whole order, customer name, name of the person placing the order, items, a list of product using the product model. Using the product model, let's understand this code line by line. The app, we make a post route called create order, and on the second line here, order colon order. Fast API expects the body to follow the order model, and on this line total sum here Inside this code we have a for loop for item in order.items. We are iterating all the items in order list, and then we are getting the price item.price from all the order items, all the order price, and then we are implementing a sum function. This function returns the message order received and customer name, total number of items, total price of all items. So this line will calculate the prices of all the items, then calculate the whole price, total price of all item. That's why I am passing total the length of order dot items, how many order in our list. So for there to test this, I am going to clear each and everything to test our create order route. Click on try it out, and here I am passing the customer name, let's say Hamza, and the name of product is pen, and the price is, let's say, 30, and I am going to pass another price, and this will be our notebook, and the price is, let's say, 100. So this whole dictionaries means Hamza is buying two products, a pen and a notebook. Pen with price 30 and notebook with price 100. Let me execute this. I am getting response 200 means our order is successfully order received with name Hamza, total items 2 and the total amount 130. Two product with amount 30 and 100 means 130 total amount, and how many items we have a pen and notebook, total items 2. So I am getting the accurate response. So the product model here is responsible to define name and price of each product, and the order model, this order model defines customer name plus list of products, and this API the post API endpoint to receive order and return summary and list of product. You can send many products together in one request, as we see in this example. And total calculation use Python sum function to add all prices. This is the Python function to add all prices. That's why we are using for loop to get all the items from this order list. So these whole examples means we are creating a post API to place an order. The order will include customer name, a list of items. I hope this will make sense for you to understand the real world things. So it's time for the assignment or the homework of this class. So create a post route, register course. Model should have course name, the students list of student model with name and roll number. You have to create a model with name, students or course, and this is the example data for testing homework. Uh, you have to pass this, the course name Python basics, the students Ali with roll number 101, name Aisha, roll number 102. You have to pass this to uh, test this. If this code give you 200 with this response body, then your homework is okay. If not solving this problem, try it on your end. uh, don't use any chat GPT or don't use Google help. do it with yourself. If you do some wrongs or errors or difficulty, when you face some difficulty, that time you will learn things. So if you're not do this, then I am here to do this for you, to understand you each and everything. So this class is going so long. We will meet in next class. Thanks for watching. Assalam.